Welcome to this tutorial on how to log into your self-service account on our Swift Networks website. We are Nigeria's leading broadband network. We're going to learn in this tutorial on how to recover our password, login or self-service password, and in some cases when we forget the user ID. So the first step basically is to get a browser. Open up your browser, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, Windows Explorer. We, however, would want you to use Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. In this tutorial, we'll be using Google Chrome. Locate your web bar, type in www.swiftng.com. Click OK and press enter in your case. So what comes up is our website. You can see introducing Swift Dual Band, our latest modem or technology. You can see all the icons, the home, the Swift Advantage, self-service, buy now. Of importance in this tutorial is how to log in and how to recover our password. Now, but you take your cursor to the self-service icon. It gives you a drop down where you have user login, you have a password recovery, and then you have our FAQs if you have answers, you want answers to some of your questions. And then we have our broadband usage tips, how to manage your data and how your data is likely to get exhausted real quick. Now, in this tutorial, we'll be clicking on the user login. It loads. In some cases now, that loading takes time. You either refresh or then, or you just give it some time and you load. Now, the first step you noticed is that you have an email/user ID. It then means that you can log in with your registered email address to Swift Networks. By registered email address, we mean the address which you impute as your KYC document or the KYC information. If you don't know your email address that you registered, if you do not know the customer ID, you can reach us via the phone number or send us a mail to customercare@swiftng.com. Now, in this portal, if you remembered your user ID, you just input your user ID. Oh, but you forgot your password. Now, let me say that if you don't know your password, you can also log in via the Facebook. Now, once you click login with Facebook, it then means you have agreed to synchronize your account, the Swift Networks account, with your Facebook account. Like your usual applications where you can synchronize activities from two different websites. We have forgotten our password. So how do we recover it? We click on forget password or forgot password. It takes us to this portal and we say, oh, what's my user ID? You input your user ID. Now that can also be gotten from clicking on password recovery. You input your user ID. In this case, we'll be imputing our user ID. After imputing the user ID, we then click on proceed. If you notice, the numbers there are more than our usual subscriber ID. So if you have a wrong ID, it comes up this way. The value is invalid. Now, we put back the correct numbers, that's as our ID. We get this message that your password has been sent to your registered email address and telephone number. In less than 2 minutes, you will get that password recovery, and sometimes it's less than 60 seconds. You check your password, the message usually we send is your user ID and then your password. This message goes to your email address and also goes to your phone as text message. So we go back to self-service, click on user login since we now have our password and we have our our password and our user ID. We input the user ID. Then we input the password we've just been given. Now you notice something will happen now. Why? I imputed the wrong ID, I imputed the right ID, and I imputed the password correctly. And then you have successfully logged out. Beautiful. What it means is that the system recognizes that you had tried before and then you are trying again. So Do not be dismayed by that you have successfully logged out. It then means your password is correct and then you have access. If you re-input the customer ID and the password, it will go through. You see? Usually your Google Chrome comes up asking you to save the password, right? You can choose to save it, but if it's vital to you, you can just ignore that message. Now, look at what we have here. We have our accounts, we have our details, we can check the account summary, we can manage our account, we can see the data, we can also see the number of modems on our account. You can see the validity. You can also check where you want to buy. You can change the self-care password. Now, after doing that and checking all your processes, you can then click on logout. Obviously, always ensure you log out for your security purpose. Thank you for listening to this tutorial. Uh, if you like it, please do not hesitate to click the like button underneath or subscribe. You can click on the other videos for clarification. Thank you.